Hello, and welcome to what I hope will be a daily update on myself and my situation. I just completed my first radiation treatment for prostate cancer. So naturally a lot of things going through my mind, but I have to say I'm very pleased. I live in Alberta where healthcare is provided to me. The only thing that's delayed my treatment is my delays. Everything has been prompt, and all of this started off when I had a cataract actually, and I went to see my doctor, and he sent me out for a whole bunch of blood tests, and one of them was a prostate antigen test, a PSA test, and I highly recommend it. 1 out of 8 men will get prostate cancer at some point in their lives, and so the first thing they did was I talked to the surgeons, and I tend to kind of be in the support of whoever I'm with, so I thought maybe surgery was a good idea. They said at my age, I'm over 70, that that wasn't recommended, and that radiation treatment was just as effective. So I've started that today. That's the first of 24 more treatments, and they have you do a couple of things. They make sure that your bowels are empty as possible and that your bladder is full, comfortably full. Well, mine happened to be uncomfortably full because I wasn't sure if I'd drunk enough water or not, and so that was pretty painful through the test, but the rest of it was just fine. They have these things that spin around and I guess examine you and x-ray you and give you radiation. Anyway, it was all painless and over in no time, and I was late for my appointment, and they were very good about that, but at least I'll read my appointments scheduled more carefully, and they're all at the same time, Monday to Friday, 5 days a week. The other thing I've applied for is, because I was working, is employment insurance, and I'm going through that process. I've submitted a letter from my doctor, I've requested my records of employment, and I'm waiting back to hear from them. So it's been quite an adventure, and continues to be quite an adventure. My daily lesson for A Course in Miracles, I've started the lessons again. If you're not familiar with it, I do highly recommend it. It's a theoretical text and a series of daily lessons designed with basically one goal in mind, and that's to deliver peace of mind. And I've had some recent experiences that would try many people, and but again, the Course emphasizes that whatever you experience is your own responsibility and actually comes out of your own mind, so that anger in that case is never justified, and if you do get angry and upset, you're really just getting angry and upset at yourself, and that's obvious to anyone, and that it's not very helpful to you to be angry. So I'm just gonna read that lesson to you. As you can see, I'm totally prepared. There we go. But I'm starting on the 23rd, Monday the 23rd of January. And it says, I can escape from the world I see by giving up attack thoughts. The idea for today contains the only way out of fear that will ever succeed. Nothing else will work and everything else is meaningless. But this way cannot fail. Every thought you have makes up some segment of the world you see. It is with your thoughts, then, that we must work if your perception of the world is to be changed. If the cause of the world you see is attack thoughts, you must learn that it is these thoughts which you do not want. There is no point in lamenting the world. There is no point in trying to change the world. It is incapable of change because it is merely an effect. But there is indeed a point in changing your thoughts about the world. Here you are changing the cause. The effect will change automatically. The world you see is a vengeful world, and everything in it is a symbol of vengeance. Each of your perceptions of external reality is a pictorial representation of your own attack thoughts. One can well ask if this can be called seeing. Is not fantasy a better word for such a process, and hallucination a more appropriate term for the result? You see the world that you have made, but you do not see yourself as the image maker. You cannot be saved from the world, but you can escape from its cause. This is what salvation means. For where is the world you see when its cause is gone? Vision already holds a replacement for everything you think you see now. Loveliness can light your images and so transform them that you will love them, even though they were made of hate, for you will not be making them alone. The idea for today introduces the thought that you are not trapped in the world you see because its cause can be changed. This change requires first that the cause be identified and then let go so that it can be replaced. The first two steps in this process require your cooperation. The final one does not. Your images have already been replaced. By taking the first two steps, you will see that this is so. Besides using it throughout the day as need arises, 5 practice periods are required in applying today's idea. As you look about you, repeat the idea slowly to yourself first, and then close your eyes and devote a minute or so searching your mind for as many attack thoughts as occur to you. As each one crosses your mind, say, I can escape from the world I see by giving up attack thoughts about. Hold each attack thought in mind as you say this, and then dismiss that thought and go on to the next. In the practice periods, be sure to include both your thoughts of attacking and of being attacked. Their effects are exactly the same because they are exactly the same. You do not recognize this as yet, and you are asked at this time only to treat them as the same in today's practice periods. We are still at the stage of identifying the cause of the world you see. When you finally learn that the thoughts of attack and of being attacked are not different, you'll be ready to let the cause go. So that's probably another thing I'm going to try and look at in these daily presentations is the spiritual approach to sickness and our belief in the physical aspect of sickness. And the Course teaches that sickness is a defense against the truth. And many faiths and many spiritual concepts will tell you that sickness is indeed something that can be what we would call miraculously healed. We'll explore more of that later. Thank you for today.